watch it roll, watch it roll down that stream. Wading through the sticky morass of culture, eyes darting and stuck to the board, and I'm wavering, and I'm caving in, and I'm saying things just to fill the air. I should watch it all roll, watch it all roll down that stream. I'm smiling in a burning room, and I've got nothing to do. And now I've forgotten the right social passwords for this one. And I'm dying to live a little. I'll check if I have the time. I should watch it all roll, watch it all roll down that stream. Let it stream through me. Let it stream through me. Let me see much more clearly. We all carry the keys to the reflective power of light. It's in our minds and sailing through time, taking us along for the ride. Collective truth, it's the only truth. Collective truth, it's the only truth. Collective truth, Omega, we're headed for you. My name is Ember, and that was my song Omega. I wrote it a long time ago, but so I like talking about it afterwards, so if you want to stick around. Wading through the sticky morass of culture, right? Or like, let's start with the first line. I gotta watch it all roll down that stream. It's just saying that everything in this reality goes together. Tell me, where can you slice it? Tell me, where can you slice it? In the atoms? Like, the modern world that was birthed from Plato's cave wants to slice everything. It wants to separate into parts, but it all goes together. I mean, I'm not trying to say something woo-woo. I'm trying to say, underneath the atomic scale, underneath the Planck scale, vibration. And vibration is not separate things, but shared rhythm. You see that? So when you watch it all roll down the stream, you're realizing I'm part of like this river of compressing the evolution of the rhythm of the cosmos, and all of it goes together. And that's what presence really is, right? So then, wading through the sticky morass of culture, eyes darting and stuck to the board. Just something that came to me through the transmission of the song, as if you're like going throughout your day and you're all worried, and like it's almost like your mind's like throwing darts at the dartboard, and they always get stuck. You know, the culture is sticky, and it's like it wants to say, no, reality's to be separated. We need to separate reality. You know, like in order to be successful, you got to separate, slice, compare, us versus them, and it tries to grab your brain. You know, so I'm trying to remember it without the lyrics. Eyes darting, stuck to the board. And I'm wavering and I'm caving in, kind of just like, this is a long time ago for me. Now I'm just chilling on the water slide. But, you know, what social anxiety kind of feels like from the proportion of a person that just wants to be totally them, like a child present in the stream of reality. But reality demands us in so many of our human spaces to divide ourselves in order to be part of it, right? Like you need to have a certain title, a certain name tag, a certain job, a certain separation, a certain us versus them, a certain you're in our group because they're over there and they're the bad guys and we're the good guys. You know, like that's basically all of our society. And yes, I like wearing this topless underneath. I'm sorry. I think it's kind of sexy. I'm sorry, I like wearing it. But anyway, just try not to let this slip right there. So then, eyes darting straight to the board, and I'm wavering, I'm caving in, and I'm saying things just to fill the air. Yeah. So right, it's just like that's like a social anxiety picture, right? And then it's like watch it all roll down that stream, and then it's and I'm smiling in a burning room and I've got nothing and nothing to do. It's like you don't need anything to be present. And even if everything's burning around me, like this was almost a premonition for my life. I lost everyone in my transition. And even though I'm under incredible pressure right now, and I'm waiting for the human face transition to realize, you know, we can all be together right now in presence. You know, little knock to my man out there, whoever you are. But yeah, so like smiling in a burning room, got nothing to do. Presence doesn't need any performance or mask or special title or amount of money for you to be here in the stream of consciousness, to feel yourself all the way down in this reality, to sync up like the metronomes or the fireflies. Um, uh, you know, and then later, and I'm dying to live a little. I'll check if I have the time. Like this modern world and splitting us and adding those delay layers between us and reality. You know, I can't even see if I can live. Like I need to schedule my living because the rest of it has to be filled with whatever the slicing needs from me, whatever the separation of society needs from me. So let me see if I can schedule some actual living in here. And then, you know, watch it all roll. We all carry the keys to the reflective power, or like before that, it's like, and let it stream through me. Like, let my presence carry the tone of love in this reality, the tone of decentralized harmony, right? Let it stream through me. Like, there's only one way to love, vulnerable surrender. There's only one way the metronomes sync up, to have a shared vibratory field without interruption. Do you see what the interruption is? The slicing. That's the interruption. We can all be present right now. That's what be here now always meant. Presence is a mechanical process. Let it stream through me. Let me give my soul vulnerably and naked to this reality. We all carry the keys to the reflective power of light. It's in our minds and sailing through time, taking us along for the ride, right? Because in that undistorted tone at the bottom of everything, like you heard me talk about in my disc talk, like alpha omega, like my tattoo, right? In the undistorted tone of everything, in this rhythmic unfolding reality, that whole tone, like a raga drone at the bottom of the jazz song we're all playing collectively too, within that, you know, each of our sovereign rhythms connecting to that one undertone rhythm. that's like we all carry the keys. At any time, we could step out of Plato's cave and access that presence. And before you go on political, campaigns, before you donate a bunch of money, before you go to war, the thing you can do for this earth and for this humanity and for this cosmos is to be in rhythm with it. That actually creates a literal, in physics, mechanical attractor well of what? Presence. And what is presence but a mechanical process of decentralized harmony to the tone of this reality? And no, it's not going to solve everything immediately, but we carry in each of us inextricably connected to the one mind, the power of that love at the deepest level. And let me just lay on you. On the end it says, Omega, we're coming for you. It's just to say that we're making it all the way from one end to another and to complete that loop, right? And let me just tell you, the deepest parts of love are only unveiled in the shared dance. For how many thousands of years have our societies told us that we needed to be separate in order to be successful or loved or someone in the society? We are our own little islands and we're all going to die alone anyway, so what does it matter? That is literally an illusion of the separation consciousness built by Plato's cave. What is the separation consciousness but mechanical delay? So the metronomes inside you, you could say, don't sync up. The same oscillatory rhythm that syncs up people clapping in a movie theater, spiraling galaxies, the fireflies, the metronomes, everything that you could think of and you look up oscillatory mechanics is the same process that's happening inside you. And if that process is interrupted, if you're not letting the light all the way through, then you're going to end up in the separation consciousness. But if you let the light all the way through and then you share it, that is the one became many so that I may know myself. That last part, I may know myself. You will know the deepest parts of you in this reality only through the shared dance. That's the only time that the veil is actually going to come off, when you let the light all the way through. Love between you and this reality is presence. That's decentralized harmony in you. That's the metronome syncing up. Love between you and other people, another person, for example, is symbiotic syncretic harmony. In other words, a symbiosis of two sovereign nodes coming together to reach something that they could only reach together. A shared rhythm like dancers on a dance floor. The deepest parts of love are only unveiled in the shared rhythm. The collective version is the kingdom of heaven. I and the Father are one has always been a mechanical statement. That was my song, Omega. My name is Ember, and you can find me many places, but I have my videos here. Also on my blog, thesunraytransmission.com. Yeah, if you want to dance with me, here's my outstretched hand. I can't wait to dance.